Hi everyone, today we are going to talk about our country, our region and our home. Ecuador and Sierra, we hope that you enjoy this video because it's for you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Erika. I am going to talk about the day of the year.
Hi, my name is Jose and I'm going to talk about the Carnival of Mexico.
Hi, my name is Natalia and I'm going to talk about the Interrail.
Hi, I'm Maria Fernanda Sotomayor and I'm going to talk about Mama Negra.
Hi, I'm going to talk about Festival Flowers and Trees.
Hi, my name is Diego Trujillo and I'm from the
Well, hi guys, we're back. In this moment, we are going to tell you about the celebration. You know, Ecuador is a country rich in culture and traditions. One of these is the Inti Raymi of indigenous people that has music, dance and food. If you like the customs and spend time with your family, this is the perfect event for you.
All of you have a person that we remember and miss. In Ecuador on November 2nd is the day dedicated to them. Thus who remain in our memory, but it's not a sad day, it's a day to remember the happy moments with them and share time with those who are still here.
Well, the Inti Raymi, or Fest of Sun, is gathered in honor of the sun god and gratefulness to the Earth Mother for the crop received all the year. It is celebrated by Quechua indigenous people. It is held from June 24 to June 27. It is a spiritual fest. First, they do holy dips, holy rituals, one day before the celebration. It consists on taking holy dips in waterfalls, rivers, or churches, where the energy of people is renewed and their souls are purified to be able to dance during day and night for 5 days. This event is celebrated at midnight with a company of traditional music, food, and dance. Next day, thousands of indigenous people get dressed with their full traditional clothes. Women wear camisa, a kind of shirt adorned with multicolored floral embroidery. Anaco, a kind of long cloth, and they wear two combinations, white with black or white with blue. And then they use a multicolored cloth belt holding the anacos. Huarca is a kind of necklace that seems to be made of gold, and alpargatas, a kind of sandal. These are complemented with gold earrings and coral bracelets. Men's clothing is simple. They wear pants, shoes, and alpargatas of white color, a poncho, and a blue or black hat of felt. The dancers wear costumes and knives representing evil spirits. In their dance, with turns and jumps, they try to copy the Earth's movements and their representation of the symbol of wisdom from the snake dance, and guided by the Ayahuasca. The Inti Raymi shows the Quechua people gastronomy based on corn. We can remember the Asian recipes, and the main dishes are guinea pig, chicken, and pig, with mote or potatoes. The main beverage is the chicha, made up by the fermentation of 7 different kinds of corn. The Inti Raymi is a celebration that lasts 4 days and nights. In the day, men of each Quechua community go to the main square to dance, and at night they go from house to house and village to village dancing, and in every house the dancers are served with drinks, mainly chicha, and food, regardless of when they arrive. And the Inti Raymi doesn't require any sponsors or organizers. This is because San Acid Festival. Just come and jump and all of the people will be ready to celebrate. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Erika. I am going to talk about with the Day of the Dead. November 2, now as the Day of the Dead, is a party of holiday in honoring the life of loved ones who have departed from this world. That day the families visit cemeteries carrying flowers and traditional food offerings to the deceased. The family meets at home to cook traditional meals that are prepared for the day as la morada, a drink made of cornmeal or purple and accompanied with bread called guagua de pan. Some families tend to put clay figures in the tombs, also used to bury the dead with food and treasures so they were comfortable. In the afterlife, it is very common to hear our grandparents talk about this type of ceremonial rites and myths, such as if you steal something, a waka can bring bad luck. But in the rural parish of Quito, Calderon lives a very private party in remembrance of the dead. These days tend to hold them in family, prepares delicious dishes and traditional drinks like colada morada accompanied with guaguas of bread, roast beef, mote and chicha. Food that we are family cemetery and offer this food be that is not with use. However, many people are served food next to the niche. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I will talk about the Ecuadorian Carnival. The Carnival is a traditional game in Ecuador, in which the people play with water and they consist of soaking each other. It is celebrated with family or friends, using rubber balloons inflated with water and inserted wet to the other. I was very excited to see so many people with different costumes. I also was very excited for its landscape, science next to Guaranda, is the Chimborazo. The Chimborazo is a big volcano. When I went to Guaranda in the province of Bolívar, I was told what it was one of the biggest carnivals and it was very interesting. People not only play soak to other people, but they also use balloons or a large containers filled with paint and water. I also saw the people throw eggs from the second floor of their homes and try to hit to the other people. I was very impressed for the great amount of people from over of the country walk in the park extremely happy. And the tone to be good company will drink alcohol. We're a group to the 3 or 4 people sing from home to home, and the people invite them to enter and have a meal. The next day is the major festival, and took place where schools and religious people march and dance in caravans. This festival is about 4 hours long, and in the end all the assistants are drunk and wet, despite their age and gender. The age and race and gender is not important. One of the most important parts of the festival is the food. The gastronomy of Guaranda has a great variety and what is a very delicious to me. I love the famous yapingacho, and the yapingacho contains the ground and fried eggs with potato and banana plus and exquisite roasted beet and salad and avocado with Pilsen. Pilsen is the national beer. I also enjoyed pork beer and the classic alcoholic drink called chicha, made from a fermented sugarcane. When I get back to Ecuador, planning to visit the caravan again because I think I was and I had a great time in this place.
Mama Negra. Mama Negra is known as the Blessed Tragedy, and it is a traditional festival of Latacunga City. It's a symbiosis of indigenous, Spanish, and African culture. It is a party in which all are invited to spend joyful time, where we can meet friendly and hospitable people, where we can see the magic of a culture displayed in a parade full of color, costumes, customs, and traditionals that make you feel part of that party, where young and old people can enjoy an unique moment. The inhabitants of the city of Latacunga, we invite everyone to celebrate year after year the anniversary of this independence. This is a celebration consisting of a parade of several colorful characters who perform a holiday through the streets of Latacunga, where the Mama Negra is the main character and represents the Virgin Mary, which pass through on the street riding a horse and wearing a dress very peculiar. Is an embroidered shirt, is a long shawls, and multiple ornaments excel in their clothing. Bring a doll that she makes dance. Another characteristic of this comparsa is the container of milk that throw the Rey Moro, the Angel of the Estrella, and Huacos, which are also part of this parade. This celebration attracts thousands of national and international tourists, and I have the opportunity of being in this festival, and it's something amazing and different. See cheerful people dancing and sharing with his families and spend good vibes. It's amazing the Ecuadorian Sierra and see happy people and ring and dance that is characteristic of our region. It is a show that really worth living. Thank you.
Festival Fruits and Flowers. It is a popular festival celebrated in the province Tungurahua, Ambato, Ecuador, between February and March. This festival is one of the most beautiful celebrations of Ecuador. It is a parade that is in memory of the loss of the inhabitants in the city after an earthquake. It was on May 8, 1949. Of this parade is due to the production of fruit and flowers given to the first day of the year. The city of Ambato had much culture. Every year open their doors with a slogan that encourage residents and foreigners to appreciate the city. Choose the Queen of Ambato, the blazing of Brand and Fruit Festival, music parties, and a round of lights of night. In addition, Ambato offers a beautiful place to visit. We can enjoy a lot of tradition and culture if visited this amazing city. In this celebration, the people get out to the street, the people walk, dance, or sometimes sing. There is a parade where the people walk different costumes. A parade prepared by schools and high school accompanied by Ambato Queen. But not only dance of city, also there are dance of international countries like Japan, Brazil, Thailand, Bolivia. The best part of this celebration are the slogan always are motivators, like Ambato toward the joy of the world. It's real wonder and the food is delicious. Japingachos is a food that has potatoes, eggs, salad of lettuce and tomatoes, or the pinchos bread because its flavor is magnified. This celebration is fantastic because it has everything in one place. Culture, food, dance, and beauty woman. It is something that you can miss.
The Fox Hunt. The Fox Hunt is a horseback competition, which made at the Barra for Isla Festival for the ending to the same. For the competition, the best ranch are prepared for the best horse of all the city to paradise in them and demonstrating the kind of animals they have to know as the charged role. People wear many costumes of characters like spiralites of also typical wear the city. Additionally, you may find typical dishes all over, as the atmosphere is like a festival, thanks to the art games and city traditions that draw attention for the all visitors. Especially the traditional sweets like paella ice cream and guagua sweets, which are the most delicious in this festival before coming in the challenge. The rider go through an obstacle course like wolves, which they must jump with their horse till they get to exit point where they must follow the fox, who is a person costumed as the character. They follow him through all the roads that cross the mountain until they can reach him. The people gather at different spots of the road to see what's happening to get exit to know who all will catch the fox. When the race is over, be for the fox being caught or not, everyone celebrates in a great dance where various musical artists are present and where they also reward a person who could win that competition and wait for the next year to live the good times again.
Good afternoon, my name is Sebastián and I'm from Quito, and today I'm going to talk about the celebration of Quito. The celebration of Quito is since to the end of November, where you begin to feel the festival atmosphere in the air and culminate on the day when the Spanish founded the city. During these celebrations, I'll begin in the school wearing a small festival when we choose the periquiteñita, a gear dressed with typical and colonial costumes, accompanied by the gentleman wearing the same characteristics. There in the school, several dishes are offered, such as hornado, chuchucaras, and yapingachos, sticks, and local food of the area in general. And festivals in the city are organized by the mayor and the municipality. Several foreign guest artists of the country come to the festival and give us a wonderful evening in general. Once the journey is completed, you can also turn to a typical area called La Ronda, a place that is known to have several local canelazos that consist of a brandy with sugar or brown sugar and water of cinnamon, and it is traditionally made from artisanal brandy. But now we also use bottled alcohol. There are many variations of the recipe. We can do it with naranjilla juice or lemon juice, and we can take off the alcohol so the charges can taste too. The best of the city will a guide or someone from the city explain this history or the origin of the name La Ronda. Families can go through where we play the traditional games of Cards 40. That is a game between two couples or two players. When we play in the perch, each player sits in front of his teammate. If we only play with between two persons, we're going to say face to face to our opponent, and we use an England cards of 52. All the cards aged 9 and 10 called dogs. We use it to keep the track of points, and we only play with 40 separate remaining. Well, the smallest will tell jokes and stories of our city, and another way to spend time with our family is to listen to the people who play in bands in parties throughout the street, where we see howling or a lot of fun things that we can go to the streets. Also, we can go to the streets of San Roque to see the famous race of wooden cars in dangerous slopes, and we can go to see bullfighting that consists in a person dealing with a bull in a special place closed for this purpose because we are a city influenced by the Spanish. Thanks.